Don't give me a black doctor. Give me an Indian one. And when I say Indian, I'm not talking about the woo 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 woo. I'm talking about the hello. Can I help you today?
Mr. Butcher. Fucking show because you are a ball full of fucking mess. I want to say I fucks with you because you keep it so fucking real about how you feel, and it's just like as racist and condescending and negative as you sound, it is your truth. And sir, I take my hat off to you because there are not a lot of people who could do that on this kind of platform. So I will say that. But at the same token, I'm going to also say, too, that I definitely 1000% disagree about your statement because we live in an era in time that it has been statistically proven that your form of culture and community of people are not superior. You guys are not in control. Because if you guys were so much in control like you guys thought you were, you would have been successful with trying to take down the White House, which you guys turned out not to be successful in.
Trump won.
So, let me answer these two more comments that we have.
How dare you think that you are better than anyone?
That's right.
Ugh. See, this is what's happening. This is a problem nowadays.
But he could still keep the same energy if you were his doctor, treating him for terminal illness.
I don't want a black doctor. Give me one of those hijibis. Before you give me, that's as dark as I want my doctor. And I want an Indian doctor. Don't give me a black doctor. Give me an Indian one. And when I say Indian, I'm not talking about the woo 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 woo. I'm talking about the hello. Can I help you today?
Mr. Butcher, and this is just a genuine, curious question. Do you come from and this is clearly obvious, but I want to hear it from your own mouth myself. Were you raised in a background of family and come from a household that taught you not to respect or care for the humanity of black men and women?
Well, you mean, my daddy taught me this. My daddy said, son, never let them see you cry. And he was talking about the black man. Because if the black man senses weakness, he'll reign over you. So that's what my daddy taught me.
So I guess what I'm trying to figure out is, does it bother you that there is somebody that in all reality who is more successful more than you that's black, who's more educated than you that's black, who's more of a success story than you that's black? Does that bother you?
You're welcome. Nah, it's just part.
You're welcome. What does that mean? What does that mean?
If it wasn't for the white man, you wouldn't be able to marry your lover.
So let me ask you this. Do you feel like you're the closest thing to God that gives you a reason to believe that you can tell me that it's like you're basically telling me, like, you, in so many words, your culture of people breathed life into us to give us privilege to still even coexist. Is that what you're telling me?
No. We put order into it. We gave you structure. Because you didn't have it before. We gave you structure that worked.
So let me ask you this. If you gave a structure that worked, why does it always seem throughout history that it was always your form of culture that was looking for us to create and keep up a form of structure that have gotten you guys as far as to where you guys are today was because of our form of structure?
That's right. You're the worker bees of humanity.
So if we're the worker bees and the real people who have really made a difference and an impact within this society and this form of living and this life, and have historically been people who have been known to be kings and queens and superior, why do you take our title? Why do you place us beneath you when in all reality, even you and I know that my form of people, my culture of people were superior, and you try to take that and title that to be as you guys, but you know, who I'm talking to right now, you know who's superior, and you know damn sure it's not your culture. You know that.
Every time you talk about who's on top, you guys always want to talk about what happened thousands of years ago. We're talking about the right here and the right now.
Oh, so for real, Mr. Butcher TV, I have to be you guys. So I'm you guys now.
You people.
Oh, you people. So I'm
my
other.
name's Kenneth Klein Kilborn the third.
Okay, well, Mr. Kenneth, I'm other people. I'm not equal anymore.
Equality is an illusion. No one's equal. There's nothing equal on earth. So there's no such thing as equality. Everything has its place. Some things greater, some things lesser.
So if there's no such thing as equality, if you and I were in the street and we both were gunned down, wouldn't that mean that we were equally gunned down? And we both were put to death? And we were both put, wait a minute, we were both put to death equally? So why would you think that you're any greater than me when you're subjected to having an ending of your life the same way that my life would be ended? You are human. You are human. You are human just like me. You're just like me.
So everything that's alive dies. So you can't equate how much your value is while you're alive to when you're dead. If you weren't valuable in life, you're damn sure going to be that valuable when you're dead.
But the thing of it is that you won't be honest to admit is I am valuable alive because it's your culture of people who have made us, such as me, valuable to even be coexisting within this time, to even matter or even to be accepted, because without us, you haven't been able to thrive without us. That's the reality and the truth.
You're welcome.
Sounds like she gripped her invisible pearls, Mr. Butcher. Sounds like this thing clutched his invisible pearls. Keep up the good work, Butch.
Key 13.
Did you just say your name is Kenneth?
Kenneth
Klein? Is that what a K too? And Kilborn? Another? Is this the KKK?
It's my initials. It's right. Those are my
to the girl who made the last message that was black. She sounded ignorant as hell, is telling you and promoting you good luck, because she should be ashamed of herself being a black dark-skinned woman, probably.
Well, Kenneth, don't you know that soon this world and this America is not gonna look white? So you're kind of a dying breed, and we will all be mixed. We're gonna have a mixed USA. How do you feel about that?
I feel like the white man's gonna still be in control.
Mr. Butcher TV, Do you hate blacks? Do you despise us? Or do you think of us as less?
I love your music.
That wasn't the question. Do you think of me as less?
I like the way you can dance.
You can't answer the question, can you?
I like the way you sing.
You can't answer the question. Do you think of me as less as being black?
You're not less, you're just not on top. Put it like this, if you got a top, you gotta have a bottom. And you're not on top.
So what you're telling me is there's no way in hell that I could ever be on top. Is that what you're telling me? We have a comment.
This is starting to sound a little
It's unpleasant for your ears, bitch. You can swipe left, or you can shut up and stay in your place, bitch, and listen and chime into the conversation and actually have something useful to bring to this conversation, or be quiet. Because this is not made to appeal to your ears, bitch. This is some education that I'm really ashamed of you being a black bitch standing up for somebody who doesn't even care about you and who has raped you for years.
Now wait a minute.
History.
Wait a hot minute. I never raped anyone.
No, because I'm going to call it for what it is. Your culture of people, as you told me a second and a while ago, you people, you white men were raping our black women and have comments about how they feel about themselves as superior and even better within their own race. Like this bitch who just got in the comments, Mrs. Key 13 or whatever the bitch's name is, who sounded silly, redundant, and uneducated and ignorant.
Now, I didn't want to start a girl fight, but I just wanted to have some type of leverage where we understand each other. The white man's on top. I'd say the black man's not on as bottom as he used to be, but maybe he's right there next to the Mexican. And then we're going to have everybody else in between there.
Of course I'm better than you. Clearly, you want to be like me, so clearly I'm better, right?
Yikes.
I'm just saying.
Key 13, sweetheart. I can tell you come from a miserable background where you have to tell yourself mentally to where you have to be verbal to make yourself feel like you're better than me, to think that I would want to be someone as ignorant and dumbfounded as you, bitch. Because no, honey, I don't want to be like you, which is why I know how to identify with being me, which is why there are actually a lot of bitches like you who try to befriend and best friend bitches like me, because you try to figure out the way of being able to cope within yourself, which is why you find people like me in my class caliber of people.
Now, hold on, let's break this. Are you saying that you can be a better woman than she?
Let me just say this in full-fledgedness and not giving a fuck how you feel. If I wanted to feel and be a woman, I would be a better woman than she probably ever would be in her life.
Yikes. Because you just said...
No, the point is when I say me, meaning a woman. That part, not me. You can't... There's no way you can want to be like me. You don't know me. I'm talking about my kind. You want to be like my kind. I don't want to be like your kind.
I said that I identify with being a man.
I just want to know, why'd you refer to yourself as a bitch?
Because that's just a term and verbiage of words that I use and that I'm comfortable with.